Hi everyone, Pastor Ross here from HIldale Park Presbyterian Church. This week, I had an idea inspired by someone who had 3D printed a medical face shield at their house for healthcare workers who have found these disposable shields to be in short supply. I started to get an idea as I looked at the design of the commercially available face shields. Is this something that all of you would be able to make at home, using nothing more than common household tools and literal garbage?
Start with a clear, round plastic container. I'm using this old pretzel tub, but something like a soda bottle could work too. It just needs to be approximately 7 inches tall and 9 inches in circumference. You're going to need to cut out this 7 by 9 inch panel. If you look closely, you may find a seam in the plastic from the factory that can help guide your vertical cut. Take your time and mark your lines carefully. What happens at the top and the bottom of the container depends largely on what the container looked like before you started cutting into it. Mine has a nice smooth curve. However, yours may need to be cut differently. Try to remove any labels with Goo Gone, a plastic scraper, or with hot water. Now make any additional cuts to tidy up the top and bottom edge as necessary. Now you're going to need a source of soft foam. You can use packing material like I showed at the beginning of this video, or this is a piece of unused pipe insulation that I had in my basement. A lot of things can work. Cut a foam strip approximately 1 inch wide and as long as the width of the face plate that you cut out of the plastic. Next, you need a 12-inch elastic band. I know that elastic is becoming a hard to find item, but I was able to locate several yards of it in our sewing supplies, despite the fact that no one in my household sews. Line up the elastic band 1 inch below the top of your new face shield and affix it in place with staples. And yes, if I had this to do over again, I would have made the other side of this piece of plastic the top of the shield. Now test fit the foam strip to make sure that it covers the exposed but curled tips of the staples. Then flip the elastic over and upside down to the front of the face mask to keep it out of the way while you glue the foam in place. Hot glue works best for this, so of course I didn't have any. Something like model kit glue or super glue works just fine in its place. If you started with a container that you were able to cut evenly in half to make the mask, you can take the unused portion and use it as a clamp to hold the foam in place and the mask in shape until it dries. Once it's dry, sterilize it with some Windex and you're done. This is what the commercial version of one of these disposable face masks looks like. And this is what my face mask looks like. This mask is big enough to completely cover my face, including my eyes, nose, and mouth, even from the sides. With practice, it can be made in about 6 minutes at a cost of less than $1.